'Twas the week of Thanksgiving, and throughout the farm the turkeys were trembling, sounding the alarm, wringing their hands and pacing the floor. They fretted until they couldn't fret any more. Who'd be on the chopping block this time of year? Not knowing the answer is what they most fear. What's the worst that could happen? They started to mumble. Their answer's not good, as their thoughts were a jumble. The chickens were lounging 'cause they could discern, knowing in their hearts it wasn't their turn. So they fluffed up their feathers and worried no more, no longer concerned with what was in store. While Tom and his missus were snug in their nest, Tom slept with one eye open, thinking it best, for some guy in an apron was skulking around, measuring each bird without making a sound. His razor-sharp axe was honed to precision, just waiting until he was given the decision. Which bird to choose? It seemed a close call, yet easily rejecting those that were too small. The turkeys, however, had a much different notion, perhaps find a mask without too much commotion, attempting disguises to hide in plain sight. To not look like turkeys was currently their plight. They hid with the roosters and practiced their strut, then found it quite hard to get out of their rut. Their ideas were many, they'd no one to blame, 'cause turkeys are turkeys, their ideas were lame. Like wearing a mustache or stilts 3 feet high, or a beak like a flamingo, was something they'd try. They'd quack like a duck or make signs they could carry. No turkeys here, eat pork and be merry. Out in the barnyard the turkeys gathered round to come up with a plan that was solid and sound. As they paced to and fro, back and forth by the fence, assessing each other, their look was intense. At last one flew over, the others were in shock. How could he leave us when he's part of our flock? Thus the pacing continued, they hadn't a clue of what their next step was or what they should do. Soon another flew over with a smirk on his beak, then others they followed as quick as a wink, till at last one lone turkey could still not decide. What should he do? Should he run or just hide? But turkeys are turkeys, and finally he flew, not wanting to stay and become dinner too. Glancing over his shoulder before he flew out of sight, Happy Thanksgiving to all, and to all a good night. So there, now you have it, the story is told. Handed down through the ages did this story unfold, of how those old turkeys saved their day. For turkeys are turkeys, what more can I say? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone!